Hey guys, welcome to Techie Handbook. In today's video, let's understand what is Node.js and its important capabilities. Watch the full video, you will have a better understanding about Node.js. So guys, let's get into the video. Node is JavaScript runtime. It's neither a framework nor a programming language. It's a JavaScript runtime. It means that it's an engine or an environment that has lot of capabilities to support JavaScript programs during their runtime. Let's understand what is the core of this runtime. JavaScript runtime uses JavaScript's V8 engine. Its core libraries and functionalities are built using JavaScript languages. So it's more of JavaScript driven environment. It runs outside of a web browser. It means that it won't use any of the browser capabilities. Usually, websites or web applications will use browser's capability. But Node will not be used in creating websites. Instead, it will be used in creating programs that are running behind the browser. So it won't use any of the browser capabilities. It's a plain JavaScript engine that helps in running JavaScript programs. Now let's understand what are the capabilities. Node has three important capabilities. One is Node can behave as a web server for web applications. A node can act as a language runtime. It has lot of capabilities to support programming environment. Node is used in server-side programming using JavaScript. These are the three major capabilities of Node.js. Let's understand them one by one in detail. Node as a web server. Node has all the common qualities to behave as a web server. If you look at this diagram, there are certain qualities like event-driven, concurrency, non-blocking I/O operations are present in Node.js, which are the basic characteristics of any web server. Event-driven. Node follows event-driven model. It means that it emits events and it also listens to events. An event is nothing but an action or any request. The node maintains an event queue to keep track of its requests and responds one by one. The next quality is concurrency. Concurrency means multiprocessing at the same time. Node is a single-threaded application, which means that it's a single process, but it achieves multi-threading process using an event loop and JavaScript's callback mechanism. So, Node supports multi-threading. The next one is non-blocking I/O operations. Usually, web servers will do heavy I/O operations, which are nothing but database input-output operations. There are scenarios where the servers will face blockage when there is more than one heavy lifting I/O operations at the same time. Node can handle non-blocking I/O operations asynchronously or simultaneously using its event looping and callback mechanism. These are the common characteristics of a Node web server. So, Node is a web server for web application. It's a JavaScript web server for all JavaScript based applications. For example, if you're creating any web application using React.js or Angular or Vue.js or any other JavaScript framework, Node will be your web server. The next important capability of Node is Node as runtime. We know that Node is a JavaScript runtime and it has language runtime capabilities to support JavaScript program. It means that it takes care of the programming environment needs, like installing or uninstalling libraries which are needed for the development and building the code. It means like compiling the code, creating a minified version of JavaScript as an output, and packaging the application, and also can help in starting the application. So there are various environment support is required for any development activities. Node runtime is providing all these capabilities. To provide all this support, Node uses its own built-in tool called NPM. NPM means Node Package Manager. It has a command line utility where the NPM commands can be executed based on the need. For example, npm install is a command used to install any library. We can install the library locally or globally using the npm install command. Npm run build is one of the majorly used command to build the program code. npm start is a command is used to start the web application. Here to clearly understand that web applications will be developed by any JavaScript based language but not using Node.js. Node is just acting as a runtime environment to support the web application's environment needs. Most interesting Node capability is its ability in server-side programming. Node is not a programming language on its own, but it uses JavaScript language capabilities to work as a programming language. Node uses server-side JavaScript frameworks to contribute in server-side programming. Node is the only JavaScript-based backend library used in programming. Express.js and Happy.js are the most used server-side JavaScript frameworks. There are few other frameworks are also available, but these two are the most used ones. Using Node, we can create web services or REST API. Nowadays, Node APIs are the most preferred web services to use in web applications. It becomes more powerful due to its scalability in network applications and also its ability to work with JavaScript. In Node Web Services, Node takes two roles. One as a programming language for API development and Node as a web server on which API will run. Other than creating API, the Node helps in creating server-side components. Server-side components are standalone components that can be created and used in physical Windows or Linux servers. Node can create desktop applications as well. Desktop application means they are the application that runs standalone on a desktop without running on web servers. So guys, today we learned the three important capabilities of Node.js. Hope this video is useful. Thanks for watching. Happy coding. Bye.